Mantle Minerals is gearing up for its first ever gold drilling program at Mt Berghaus. The project is next door to De Grey Mining's Hemi project in the Pilbara, which has so far delivered 12.7 million ounces of gold. I'm joined by Mantle Minerals Executive Chair, Nick Pohl. Welcome, Nick.
Hi, Sonia.
So tell us about the upcoming drilling program.
We're really excited to get in here, Sonia. We've actually been waiting 6 years to drill in this tenement. It's never been drilled before. In the time that we've been waiting, they've discovered the Hemi gold deposit next door, over 12.7 million ounces. Nobody ever thought this region would have this type of gold deposit. We can't wait to get exploring, and we're going to start within the next few weeks.
So you'd have to say there'd be a good chance for Mantle, given that proximity.
We think the geology lines up, the structures line up. We've planned our drilling and we have permits in place and we're ready to drill. We've got geologists going up this week to start site preparations. We're going to be clearing drill pads. Of course, we have all our environmental and heritage approvals ready to go. So we're so excited to get drilling within the next few weeks.
Tell us about the scope of the drilling campaign.
We've planned 122 holes, and so we're going to go about this in a very proactive way. We're going to drill every second hole first. Maybe we see some gold if we get lucky, some sulfides, the right type of rocks. We will look for potential, and then we will drill a greater intensity around those areas we think are more interesting.
Now that certainly sounds like a way to minimise waste.
Absolutely, Sonia. For us, every metre, every dollar counts, and we want to make it go as far as possible.
Now, Nick, given the work that you've discussed there, what can investors expect over the next few months?
We think the program will take about 6 weeks to execute, depending on conditions and how many holes we finally end up drilling. We'll submit these samples for gold only because these have a much faster turnaround time. We can sort out the other elements like arsenic and so forth later on using XRF techniques, which are cheaper than the full assay, which takes longer. In the next couple of months, we will be obviously getting on with our drill program. We'll be continuing to submit samples for analysis, and we look forward to keeping the market updated. Of course, if we find something, we will be delighted to scream it out loud.
Now, there certainly has been a renewed focus in gold, and the price has certainly shot in the right direction. Is that why Mantle is focusing on Mt Berghaus?
Well, we've actually been working on this project for 6 years now, trying to get the tenements approved too. We are really excited about exploring right next to this giant gold deposit, and the Pilbara has never been known for giant gold deposits until the Hemi discovery in 2018, I think it was. We have a very strong scientific focus here. The problem with market focus is that you can take something like nickel, you put some money into it and the market dies and maybe the project wasn't that good anyway. We are putting time and effort into this project because it has such a high potential and we're really excited about drilling, particularly for the first time. And not forgetting that this whole area is covered by about 30 metres of sediments, which has covered up any potential gold deposits. And this is why it's taken so long to make the Hemi discovery. And all of this really changes the odds for Mantle Minerals.
Nick Pohl from Mantle Minerals, thanks so much for the update.
Thanks, Sonia.